It's the end of the beginning. The gift that has been an undefeated season at home for UTRGV wrapped up nicely in the form of a 33-14 victory over East Texas A&M. Vaqueros return home for a special Saturday in the Valley, the first homecoming for UTRGV, hosting the reigning Southland Conference champs. At home versus on the road, a storyline UTRGV football was looking to rewrite heading into Week 10's matchup with Stephen F. Austin. While there's a lot to look at in terms of quarterback competition, one thing these guys are focusing on is their connection and chemistry with their receivers. You talk about football season coming up and the games especially. What's been your experience to be part of a marching band during those big football games? Are you a big bowler? Some strikes?
I'm pretty decent with the how.
Golf's not your sport, but maybe
golf is not my sport.
It's week 6 of college football, and UTRGV players are still finding ways to make history. And for the walk-on Kyron Lee, his first touchdown was about much more than etching his name in the record books. On the men's side of things, they tipped off their season with a tough test on the road. Well, we picked the brain of starting quarterback Eddie Lee Marburger to find out how he's preparing to step into the light. I don't know if they just have jitters going into someone else's stadium, or if they're kind of thrown off by the travel, or if they're just playing really good teams away, which I think is actually the case. Nick Hughes is a player who believed in the program just as much as he believes in himself. Well, UTRGV has more than exceeded expectations, going 9-3 with a 5-3 record in conference play. And looking ahead to next year, there's still a lot of work to be done, including looking at the transfer portal, recruiting, and finding a way to meet the expectations that they've now set for themselves. When we talk about first-year programs like UTRGV, we often talk about milestones, and the Vaqueros have already crossed a couple off that list, but there's still some things they have yet to experience, like losing. The matchup between Mercedes and Nicky Rowe is sure to not disappoint here at Tiger Stadium tonight. The Tigers with the home field advantage and the better record so far after starting the season 2-0 with wins against Edinburgh and Donna, while Nicky Rowe is looking to improve their record after losing to Los Fresnos last week in a close matchup. I like to think of it as a very generous offense, especially on Marburger's part. It was kind of like, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown. He was basically unstoppable in the passing game. Whether it's from his game-winning tackle or his pick six, you may have heard the name Elijah Prosser. We sat down with him to talk about his role in the Vaqueros defense and his love for the game. Let's check it out.
What's going on? I'm Elijah Prosser. I played a nickel position here at UTRGV.
Like a lucky coin you keep in your back pocket, Elijah Prosser shines in the nickel formation. The nickel, a fifth defensive back on the field, can help make big plays when they're needed most. And that's exactly what Prosser has done.
Has a great run, comes flying through there. And again, number one just strips him.
Just trusting my instincts and, playing fast. And I think that's what led to my success.
His football instincts come from being part of a family that plays the game at an elite level.
A lot of cousins that play college football. Can't even name them all, but yeah, I just have a family that comes from football, so, just growing up around the game, it it really made me love the game even more. I feel like I was born into football, born around athletes. It just came naturally to me. My dad, I wouldn't say he forced it upon me, but he felt like I had an opportunity to play this game at a high level. So he did whatever needed to be done for me, to like elevate my game and stuff like that. So just props to my dad,
Now stepping onto the field, he's got a newfound family, and they're all striving for greatness.
I love going out with my brothers and competing and going to war. And the best thing about it is that we got each other's back. So that just boosts my confidence much more when I'm on the field.
From recording the team's first game-winning tackle against Prairie View A&M,
and the Vaqueros are right there to jump on the football,
to being one of the first defensive players to score a touchdown.
This is intercepted right at midfield, still going at the 20. Two men converging, and he's in for the end zone touchdown.
Prosser's got his sights set on finding new ways to make history at UTRGV.
Juliana Bryant with the big swing. There's Bryant on the slide, another Bryant strike.
My name is Juliana Bryant. I'm from Harlingen. I am a redshirt sophomore. I am a middle blocker.
In the thick of her best season yet, Juliana Bryant is reflecting on the journey that brought her not very far from home, as the Harlingen native now takes the court at UTRGV.
So I always had the idea of going to the next level. Of course, I thought my athleticism was so beyond grand that I wouldn't really need anything academically. So of course my academics held me back a little bit. But I really wasn't going for volleyball. I really wanted to go for basketball. That was my first sport when I came out the womb. I mean, it's a big family sport, repped number 12 all my life. And then I just remember freshman year, I came to come help out at a tournament for the high school, and then Missy Lowry saw me and was like, I need to get her information. She got my information from my coach. They reached out to me, met Todd for the first time. And then ever since, I kind of just was like, okay, it's volleyball or basketball, which one is it gonna be? And then finally, my senior year, I was like, I think I'm just gonna do volleyball. I think that's what's calling out to me. I think I'm just gonna stick with it. I just didn't know where it was gonna take me.
Where did it take her? Now 3 years later, she leads the team this season in blocks and has over 120 kills. But she's putting the team's success above her own.
It's not just about Julie Bryant. It's really not. It's about UTRGV and UTRGV volleyball. So just opening my eyes and realizing it's not just Julie, and Julie needs all these balls. It's more like Julie gets the block stuck here and then Demi gets a solo. Hey, Julie did her job. That's what Julie had to do. So I think just opening my eyes and realizing it's not just a Julie show, which Julie's used to. It's just having open arms throughout the game, throughout practice, when we're at home, and just showing these girls that hey, it's an us thing, it's not just a me thing.
When she's not blocking or spiking the ball, she's hyping up her teammates day in and day out.
I have very, very contagious energy, so when I'm smiling, everyone's smiling. If I'm jumping up and down doing cartwheels, next thing I know, Martina's doing the worm. If I'm down and I'm dwelling about a ball that I hit 5 feet out, but then the next ball I hit on the 10 foot and I'm still dwelling about that last point, the team feeds off of that. I just try and lighten the mood at any point in time. You never know when the girls are really gonna need it. So our word of the year is fun and focus, FNF. So of course we're gonna have fun, but we also gotta stay focused. So when coach is talking to us and telling us to lock in, he wants us to lock in, but it doesn't mean we need to be sitting still and no, we're if I'm on the sideline, I need to be paying attention to those little details to help my teammates be better. But also, I'm also going to be dancing around. I got that crazy energy, so I got to bring it out of them too. Because if they're bombing balls, but they're not excited about it, and I am, I got to get you hyped.
For Juliana, the skies are the limit. Whether it's aiming for Southland Conference honors or UTRGV history.
Man, I got some goals here. I want to surpass the blockers. I don't know what their numbers are, but I'm going to figure it out right now when I get out of here. I'm going to figure out what numbers I got to surpass. Be the ultimate blocker here. I want to be the ultimate block leader here. I also want to be an All-American. I don't know who has done that, but I want to be on that list as well. And I don't know, maybe make a dent in the floor before I leave. I think that'll be a huge goal, hitting one ball, making a dent in the floor. I think that'll be cool and be that was my dent, that was me. I think that'll be cool.